In this lesson, we're going to talk about how to build a strong and profitable security stack that you can use in your service offerings to your clients. So let's jump into the app and take a look. So here in Highground, we're in the security stack module. And the first thing that you'll see is all these different technologies and what we call practices, which are things that you do. For example, enabling SPF and DKIM on a client's domain, or configuring NTFS permissions or role-based access control. As you see here, I've already built out a demo security stack. So using Ninja for my patch management, along with Automate and some Intune for some clients, Sentinel-1 for my endpoint protection, Mesh for mail, Total for web content filtering, KnowBe4 for security awareness training, and so on. So it's relatively easy to do this. You simply go through these different areas. You can look for the tool that you already use. If you're using a tool at the moment and you're not comfortable or happy with that tool, this is a great place for you to see what other MSP-friendly tools are available in the market that are being used by other MSPs. You can also add a custom one if you don't see one here that you like. We also link these tools with the products that you sell to your clients, and also with products that represent the licenses that you buy for them, so we're able to use them and mapping our customer security posture and for building our security services, which we'll cover in a separate video. See, most MSPs really struggle with understanding or being comfortable knowing that they have a comprehensive security stack. It's always something that it's on the back of your mind, that are we using the best tools? What else is available? Do we have all the bases covered? Are we, even just as a sense check, to be able to think about, okay, what else are our MSPs doing? What other things could we be doing better? And that I used to say that it keeps the MSPs up at night, like backup, and I think it still does. It's something that most MSPs really struggle with. So it's okay if you don't have offerings here. It's something that you can work on over time to assess the market and identify whether or not perhaps other vendors already have solutions and you just aren't aware of them. We'll go back to the app here and we'll have a look at an example just like that. For example, Ninja. And if we hover over Ninja here, it's going to suggest that this tool has 5 more technologies beyond patch management. So if we click review, it's going to show us that it also provides MDM, device management, network management, and application management. So when we talk about building a profitable security stack, one thing that is crucially important is not just the cost that you pay for particular licenses, but it's also about whether or not you're utilizing the resources and the capabilities of the tools and the resources that the vendors provide to you to be as profitable as possible. What that looks like in reality means looking at tools not just because you like them technically, but looking at whether or not it's more cost effective to buy more licenses from a particular vendor. For example, Ninja there, you may want to use Ninja for some of their MDM instead of, say, using an alternative product like Adigy or Intune. The more licenses that you have of a particular vendor, the better pricing that you're going to get, and the better you can train your team to use that ecosystem and utilize their training resources so that your team become efficient and effective in using them tools, which directly translates to less time, more profitability, and actually a better customer experience that you provide to your clients. Having these tools in place that are maybe not your favorite tools is something that a lot of MSPs struggle with, and that's okay. But just be conscious that whilst you might really like the tool, consider whether or not you really need all those little features that buying another separate tool would give you, and considering whether or not you would rather have the tools that you really love versus maybe some compromise on the technical capabilities, but more profitability, which ultimately hits your bottom line and helps you to grow or to take home more money as an MSP owner yourself. Now, the security stack is not just about tools though, it's also about capabilities, what we call governance and resilience capabilities. So in here, it's important for you to know what you do and what you don't do. Something that I find when working with a lot of MSPs is that they really struggle with being able to have a standard answer to what they do. And as MSPs grow, it becomes messier. So one person may say, yes, we can do that, while someone else says, no, we don't do that. Why on earth are we doing that? That's not what we're here to do. That's not the service we provide. And often what happens is we end up doing it for free, which is even worse. So one of the good things about Highground is not just about knowing that you've got everything covered or not. It's about having a central place for that to be documented so that your team know what the party line is when it comes to these different things. It also helps you to make decisions on what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. And that's really important. It's really important that you know what you won't be doing and whether you're going to partner with somebody in order to provide that service. A good example here would be, for example, information security policies. Do we do information security policy writing? Most MSPs don't. If I answer no to that, I can actually get it to write me a quick response using AI, and it's going to say here that no, we don't do that. We'll assist where we can, but that's not the area that we cover. Or yes, we do. We do disaster recovery planning, and I can write a quick answer here, which provides a comprehensive answer about why we provide this service and how we do that. If you identify something here that maybe your team is doing that they shouldn't be doing, then again, you can discuss it between yourselves and the team and decide, you know what, we're going to outsource that. We're going to find a partner that can take care of that. Whichever way you decide to do it, as I say, it's important that you A, know what you're doing and what your party line is, and B, consider whether or not you're charging clients for it and decide, are we going to partner with somebody to provide that service, or are we going to tell clients that that's not what we do? So there you have it. That's how we build a strong and profitable security stack, which is the absolute foundations of everything that you do as an MSP.